Hello, my dear students. Welcome to my channel Civil Knowledge. Okay, I am Chandrakant, and today we will have a talk on the prismatic compass, which will come under the topic compass surveying. So, this compass surveying is done where the chain surveying is not possible. Okay, so the chain surveying can be used when the area to be surveyed is comparatively small and it is fairly flat. Means what? It is free from undulations. It is not crowded. The area is free. So where we can assess the measurement by the chain. So such type of area, in such type of area we can use the chain surveying. But when the area is large, undulated and also crowded with many details, triangulation is not possible. In such an area, the method of traversing is adopted. So what is this method of traversing? We'll let you know. See here, this man is holding a prismatic compass. It's a compass, okay? This man is holding a compass and is calculating some of the area which is coming in his line of sight. So this line of sight is whichever we see. So the line perpendicular to our sight is called as the line of sight. Okay, we will see this in coming slides. So next is traversing. So what is this traversing? So in traversing, the framework consists of number of connected lines. So the length are measured by chain. Okay, the lengths are measured by chain or a tape, and the directions measured by angle measuring instruments. So in the traversing is a combination that we have to use the chain also and we have to use angle also. Okay, and the angle is measured by some measuring instruments. So what are the measuring instruments? There are some of the measuring instruments, but in this session we will focus on the prismatic compass only. So in one of the methods, the angle measuring instrument is the compass. Hence, in compass surveying, the direction of survey lines are determined with the compass and the length of the lines are measured with the tape or chain. Okay, angles measured by compass, length of lines measured by tape or chain. So this is process is called as what? Compass traversing. Okay, using chain and also using the angle measuring instruments. If you do a survey, it is called as traversing. Okay, you will see next. So see here. So this is an example to show how the traversing is done. Okay, so there are see, you can see here open traverse and it is closed traverse. See here, if this is an area and this is the area to be surveyed. So these are the points. So this is the tripod stand on which your compass is situated. Okay, this is the stations 1 2 3 4 5 6 and again 1. If the stations after surveying comes and meets the same point where we start our surveying, then it is called as closed traverse. See here, A, B, C, D, E. I'll take this as F, then G, and after G again A. So it is closed, na? So it is called as closed traverse. Whenever the point of starting is not the point of ending, okay, the point of ending is different, so that is called as open traversing because they will never meet. Okay, so this type of traversing or this type of arrangement is called as open traverse and this is closed traverse. So next we will see the principle of compass surveying. So the principle of compass surveying is nothing but the traversing, which involves a series of connected lines. The magnetic bearing of the lines are measured by the prismatic compass and the distance of the measure are measured by the chains. So the magnetic bearing means it is the angle between the lines. Okay, you'll get to know about it in the coming slides. So what is the principle of compass surveying? Is traversing. So what is traversing? As you already know, which involves a series of connected lines. The magnetic bearing of the lines are measured by the prismatic compass and the distance, that is the length of the lengths, are measured by the chain or tape. Such a survey does not require the formulation of network of triangle. So with the help of length and angles, we can do the survey. The compass surveying is recommended when the area is large, undulating, and crowded with many details. So whenever we do survey on the land or in any site, there is so many small details that coming bridge is coming or steep is coming. Sometimes a shop permanent structures are coming. So in that cases, so many details are coming. When you come to exact the work, you will get to know what are the difficulties one has to face during surveying. Okay, so this compass surveying is recommended when the area is large, undulating, and crowded with many details. So compass surveying is not recommended for areas where local attraction is suspected due to the presence of magnetic substances like steel structure, iron ore deposits, electrical cables conveying current, and so on. Why this compass surveying depends upon the compass, right? Whatever the survey we do for measuring angles, we are depending upon the compass, and this compass is concerned or it contains a magnetic needle. Okay, in your PUC you have learnt about north and south pole na? A magnet containing the north and south pole. Okay, I am writing with the mouse so it will not come neatly. Okay, this is north and this is south. So magnet will be there, and like that only here needle will be there. Here in this traversing in this compass, a needle will be there. One needle point is north and another needle point is yes. Okay, so because of this magnetic needle, if it comes in the field of, if it comes with steel structures, then it is attracted towards the steel structure. If it comes with the iron ore deposits, it is attracted to the iron. When it comes in contact, or in whether we are surveying here, so this is the area we are surveying here. Here only the electrical cables are moving, means in this electrical cable due to current a field is generated. So this field and the field of this compass will be disturbed, so the values will not be correct. Some disturbances will be there in the values and we cannot get accurate value. For that reason, some compass surveying is not recommended only for the areas where local attraction like steel structure, iron ore deposit, electrical cables conveying currents, so like that, which will create field around them. So that are, if they are present, the compass surveying or any surveying which we do with the help of compass, it is not to be done, it is not recommended. Okay, so next we'll see about the types and uses of compass. So a compass is a small instrument essentially consisting of magnetic needle. So see here, because of this magnetic needle only, it is not recommended everywhere. It will have, our compass will have, it is a small instrument. I'll show you the image in the next slides. A compass is a small instrument essentially consisting of magnetic needle, a graduated circle, and a line of sight. So this line of sight is the sight. It is the line where we do the sighting. Okay. So the compass cannot measure angle. This compass cannot measure angle between two lines directly, but can measure angle of a line with reference to the magnetic meridian at the instrument station point is called as magnetic bearing of line. So the angle between two lines is then calculated by getting bearing of these two lines. So what they are telling, this compass will not give two angles at a time. Okay, so if there are two stations, if we place our compass here, it will not give directly the angle of here. First we have to calculate the angle of this station with respect to the magnetic meridian, that is the north south needle is there no in the instrument. With respect to the the angle is with respect to the north and south meridian, which you will know in the later slides. Okay, So the compass cannot measure angle between two lines directly, but can measure angle of a line with reference to the magnetic meridian of a line. So the angle between two lines, this line and this line is then calculated by getting the bearing of these two lines. Once we get the bearing of two lines, then it can be calculated. Then the angle is calculated. First we have to know what is the bearing here. What we have to know that what is the bearing here. Bearing means angle only. It is with reference to the magnetic meridian. Okay. So the exact angle between the two lines is calculated afterwards when we get individual bearing of individual stations. So there are two forms of compass available. First one is prismatic compass and second one is the surveyor compass. So in this lecture we will concentrate upon the prismatic compass only. Okay. So first we will see some important definitions. So true meridian. What is this true meridian? See, this will be your compass only. Okay, circular shape. So the earth is like this, no? So whichever we comes here, we'll take it as north pole, and coming here we will take it as south pole without considering the magnetic effects. But when we analyze it correctly, perfectly, the north pole which is given by the magnet will be here and it is here. So the pole which is identified by the magnet, this pole is called as magnetic meridian. Okay, so we will generally with account of the geography of the earth, we will tell this as the north pole. Okay, wait. So it is called true median, it is true bearing. So the angle with respect to the magnetic meridian is called what? Magnetic bearing. So the angle with respect to the north pole is called what? True bearing. What is this? This is the line of sight. Line of sight. Either the instrument here or either the instrument is here and the object is here. So here one station is instrument and another station is objective. Okay. With the objective, the north pole, it's called true bearing, and if it is with the magnetic meridian, it's called magnetic bearing. You will get to know in the next slides. So true meridian, so line or plane passing through the geographical north pole and geographical south pole is called what? True meridian. So when the magnetic needle, so magnetic meridian andre ಏನು? So when the magnetic needle is suspended freely in space, if you hold the magnetic needle with help of the string, then it is suspended freely and balanced properly, unaffected by the magnetic substances. It indicates a direction. So the direction which is indicated by the magnet, okay, when it is suspended freely, it is called what? Magnetic meridian, and this direction is known as magnetic meridian. So the angle between the magnetic meridian and the line is known as the magnetic bearing. Okay, the angle between the magnetic meridian and the line is known as magnetic bearing or simple bearing of a line. We get to know. Okay, as you once do the survey lab, you will come to know about it. Just you see the top view of the prismatic compass here. So this is the prismatic compass, this is the outer cover. Okay, so for this cover will be there. Okay, for this the cover will also be there. See, this is the glass cover. At the top view, the first we can see that is the glass cover. So below the glass cover, what you can see, this is the graduated ring. This aluminium sheet is there, no? So this is the graduated ring, and this graduated ring is linked by the magnetic needle. Okay, this is linked by the magnetic needle. So one will be north and another will be south. The graduated ring is linked with the magnetic needle, and this is the bubble which will help us to keep the instrument, okay, at level. Okay, it's the bubble which will keep our instrument into level. So this, there is one circle here, small circle. In this small bubble will be there, and that bubble should be in the periphery of this small circle. So in that time we will consider the instrument is in level. Okay, so this is the eye vein. Okay, this eye vein can be rotated like this, so that it will come upwards. You will get to know. So here, from here we will sight, from here we will sight. Okay, this is the object vein. This full instrument is known as object vein. For that object vein a horsehair will be there. So the function of this horsehair is to intersect the object. Okay, intersect or bisect, you can tell. Intersect the object, and it is the tripod on which the instrument is holding the prismatic compass. So object vein, horsehair, then the eye vein. Okay, we can see here. So from here we will see. Okay, from here we will see, and we will bisect the instrument. If the instrument is here, we will bisect here. Okay, so then what we can see, this is the only parts which we can see from the top view. So connected to this aluminum ring, which is also known as what, graduated ring, a line will be there which is connected to the here, which is connected to the eye vein. Okay, so whenever we I'll let you know in the next slides. Okay, so this is your parts of the prismatic compass. So the first one, okay, this is the needle. So this is the needle. Okay, this is the needle. In the graduated circle we saw in the last slide, no, like this. So the needle is this one. So the needle is this one. This is the needle. Okay, and this is the pivot which I am discussing now. This is the pivot head. So see the needle. So upon the needle, what is there? Pivot, and the pivot is the connecting link. Okay, so this is the pivot. Be on the pivot, and this arrangement is there. No, this is pivot. Next, third is, this is the agate cap. So you can have a question in your competitive exams that where is agate cap is used. Agate cap is used in the prismatic compass. It is the third one. Next, the graduated ring which you saw now, it is the fourth one, the graduated cap. It is the cross section. No, we can see only this one. This one is the graduated disc. Next, slit metal plate. So this is the slit which is used slit metal frame. So where it comes in the object vein. So see here, slit metal frame. So this is the frame which helps us to bisect the object. Okay, so I'll tell you the function of one by one. So next, in that slit, it contains what horsehair. Okay, with that horsehair here you can see what, the mirror. So why this mirror? So whenever we bisect from here, right, we bisect here in our line of sight. See, this is our line of sight. What if the instrument, or if the element, if the unit which we are bisecting is at here or here? Our line of sight is this one. If the instrument is like here or here, how to bisect? With the help of this mirror, we will bisect this instrument. Okay, then the 8 is the reflecting prism with cap. So in this, prism will be there, and this is the cap. Here eye slit will be there. Okay, then eye vein. So this full arrangement is called as eye vein where it is helpful to sight the object. 10th is the focusing stud. Okay, to focus we are using this focusing stud. Next is the dark sunglasses. Here 2 to 3 pairs of sunglasses will be there. Why it is used? Whenever luminous, we will go to an luminous area where it is difficult, the sunlight is coming directly here on the eye vein. In such cases we are using this sunglasses to bisect the object properly. We are using this sunglasses, that's it. Okay, next is the 12 is the box. So this is in the box arrangement. So the outer periphery, they are telling this is a box. 13 is the glass cover, which you seen in here. Okay, this is the glass cover, and box is this one, the orange color circular is there, no, this one is the box color. This is the eye vein. Okay, here your prism will be there. So this come upwards. Okay, when it is tilted, this is your site where prism is present. Okay, next, lifting pin. Yes, this lifting pin is here. See, lifting pin, it is used to lift. Okay, next is light spring. This lifting spring and light spring will let you know one in the description. Okay, in the next coming slides. Brake pin or knob. This brake pin or knob, it is used, so this graduated disc, okay, this graduated disc is supported by this pivot only. So whenever a ring is supported by this pivot only, okay, it is supported by this only, then the vibration on the periphery of the ring will be more, it will be undulated, not it will not be it will not stop its undulations or vibration whenever we are doing sighting. So in that case, if we use this brake pin or knob, we can restrict or we can slow down the vibrations or undulations of this periphery of the graduated ring. Next, 17 is the lifting lever. So whenever it is closed, whenever the eye vein is closed like this, whenever this is closed like this, so whenever you use it practically in your hand, you will get to know. Whenever it is closed, this lifting lever, what it will do, this lifting lever will pull the pivot to will pull this graduated ring towards the glass so that the pivot doesn't damage. Okay, so without damaging the pivot needle and also the magnetic needle, this ring, graduated ring, I'll show you, this graduated ring will touch the glass cover whenever this is closed, and that lifting pin will push this graduated ring to touch the glass so that the pivot is not get damaged. Okay, once you take it in your hand, no, prismatic compass, you will get to know clearly. So support to fit, so this 18 is the, it is the some screw is there, support, it will support to fit on the tripod. Now we will see every part one by one clearly. Okay, so first one is the pivot. The pivot is provided at the center of the compass and supports freely suspended magnetic needle over it. So it is the center part and it supports what? The graduated ring. Okay, and that too freely. Here there are no supports. Okay, the support is at the center only, that too by the pivot. So the undulations or the vibration will be more. So to restrict that, brake, which I told you, know, that is used, brake pin is used. Next one is lifting pin and lifting lever. So here comes, so a lifting pin is provided just below the sight vein. Yes, see here, the lifting pin is provided. So here is the lifting pin. Okay, here it is the sighting instrument. No, the lifting pin is provided just below the sight vein. When the sight vein is folded, when it is, this sight vein is folded like this, Okay, it presses the lifting pin. The lifting pin, with the help of lifting lever, then lift the magnetic needle out of the pivot point to prevent the damage to the pivot head. Okay, this lifting pin and lifting lever, both in conjunction, will help the magnetic needle out of the pivot point to prevent damage to the pivot head. Spring brake and brake pin. The spring brake and brake pin is nothing but it will help us in the damp. It will help us from the dampness, means, so this is supported by pivot only. Okay, the damp of the oscillation of the needle before taking a reading. So whenever we will take a reading using this compass, this ring will be, some vibration will be there in the ring because it is supported by the pivot only. Okay, so to reduce that, this spring brake is used. So the light spring brake attached to the inside of the box is brought in contact with the edge of the ring by gently pressing inward the brake pin. Whenever we press the brake pin inward, the oscillations will be minimum. So minimum that we can directly, it is easy to read the reading on the graduated pin. Okay. Next, so the magnetic needle. So what is the magnetic needle? Here, the magnetic needle 1. So the magnetic needle is the heart of the instrument, very important part of our instrument. This needle measures angle of a line from magnetic meridian. The needle always remains pointed towards the north and south pole at the two ends of the needle when freely suspended on any support. Okay, because this magnetic needle is supported by the pivot. Okay, because of that it is suspended freely. Then comes the graduated circle or ring. So this is the aluminum graduated ring marked with 0 to 360 degree to measure all the possible bearings of lines and attached with the magnetic needle, and it is attached with the magnetic needle. This ring is graduated to half a degree. Okay, at half a degree it is graduated. So next comes your, see, 1 minute. Next is your prismatic compass top view. So this is the eye vane, this is the object vane. Okay, this is the tripod stand. See, this is eye vane is open now. Now it is in position. So whenever this eye vane is rotated like this, it will come in position, and this is the slit where we sight the object which is to be sighted. Okay, so in this the prism will be there. So on this graduated ring, the numbering, the numbers of the bearing, if 0 degree, then becomes 10 degree, which will be written in mirror wise. If 10 is written in mirror wise, that is 0 1. Okay, if 20 is written like this, that is, it will not be written as 20, it will be written as 0 into 2, like this, 20. So the mirror image of the numbers will be there on the graduated ring. So it will be corrected by the your prism. Okay, so your by prism, when we see, we will directly uh, identify the degree. Okay, we'll come to know. See, next is the prism. The prism is used to read the graduations on ring and to take exact reading by compass. It is placed exactly opposite to the object vane. So this is the object vane. So here it will be the prism, and it is protected by the prism cap to protect the prism cap to protect from dust and moisture. Next is the object vane. It is diametrically opposite to the prism and the eye vane. The object vane is carrying a horsehair and a black thin wire to sight the object in line with the eyesight. So this black thin wire is nothing but the horse wire, which I shown in the previous slides. Next comes your eye vane. So eye vane is a fine slit provided with hole at the bottom to bisect the object from the slit and to take reading simultaneously from the eye hole. First, whenever we are sighting, we have to, this is the eye vane. Here slit is provided. We have to bisect the object from the object vein. Then first we have to see through this object vein. After seeing through this object vein, we have to bisect the object. Okay, this eye vein is provided with a prism and can be lifted up and down by the stud. So it is lifted up and down by the stud to bisect the object of higher level. So this is the stud. It can go up, adjustment screw will be there like that. Okay, next. So next comes your glass cover. So it covers the instrument from the box from the top such that the needle and graduated ring is seen from the top. So reflecting mirror, which is with the which is at object vein, I have shown you. It is used to get image of an object located above or below the instrument level. Above or below the instrument level means it is in level with our eyesight only, while bisection it is placed on the object vein. So sunglasses are used when some luminous objects are to be bisected. Okay, when luminous objects are to be bisected, like light in the electric pole, like that. Okay, so these are placed in front of which is raw reflecting. The surfaces that are reflecting will be luminous. So these are placed in front of the eye slit and in bunch of 3 or 4 shades of different colors to give sharp picture of the object. Okay, so that correct bearing is noted. So these were the parts of the prismatic compass. Now we will know the working of the prismatic compass. Okay, when the needle of the compass is suspended freely, okay, it is freely only, it always points towards the north. It is right, yeah, this we know from our PU. So therefore all the angles measured with the prismatic compass are with respect to the north or magnetic meridian. The horizontal angle made by a survey line with reference to the magnetic meridian in clockwise direction is called as the bearing of line. While using the compass, so the clockwise, they are telling the clockwise angle, if we consider the clockwise direction, the angle made by the, if this is the line of sight, okay, if this is the line of sight, then it is with respect to the north, right? So this, I'll consider this line of sight this side. So with the magnet, if I consider this N and south are the magnetic meridian, so the clockwise angle here, it is called as the bearing of the line, they are telling here. While using the compass, it is usually mounted on a light tripod which is having a vertical spindle in the ball and socket arrangements to which the compass is screwed. So it is some of the functions to connect the compass and the tripod stand. Okay, next. So temporary adjustment of a prismatic compass. So what are the temporary adjustment? The following procedure should be adopted after the prismatic compass on the tripod for measuring the bearing of a line. So before measuring any bearing of a line, we must perform some of the checks, or we have to do centering and leveling of instrument and also of the compass. So centering, it is the operation. It is operation for what? It is operation for the stand. Okay, the tripod stand. Centering is the operation in which the compass is kept exactly over the station where the bearing is to be determined. Okay, so where the bearing is to be determined, there we have to set up this compass like this. See, if this is the point where bearing is to be collected, so at exact center, to the center, the compass should be present here. The compass should be placed. The centering should be exact to the center of this object where we need to find the bearing. The centering is checked by, how the centering is checked? They are telling the centering is checked by dropping a small pebble from the underside of the compass. If the pebble falls on the top of the peg, then centering is correct. If not, then the centering is corrected by adjustment of the legs of the tripod. So how the centering is checked? So below the compass, we have to take a stone. So stone, or here we have to instrument a peg. Okay, by dropping a small stone from the arrangement, the connection arrangement is there now here. From that point we have to leave a stone, so it will fall down. when we leave the stone here, it will fall down exactly on the peg or the station where the bearing is to be determined. If it falls on the peg or the station, the centering is good. Okay, the centering is correct. If it falls somewhere here other than the point where the bearing is to be found, then the adjustment of the legs to be done of the tripod, so that centering is to be done exactly. Okay, next is the leveling. So leveling of the compass is done with the aim to freely swing the graduated circular ring of the prismatic compass. So because of the pivot arrangement is there, no, the circle, so we have to check the periphery of the graduated ring is to be leveled, so that the bearing which we are getting from the eye sight or eye vein, okay, it should be correct. The ball and socket arrangement of the tripod will help to achieve the proper level of the compass. Focusing the prism is moved up or down in its slide till the graduations on the aluminum rings are seen clear, sharp, and perfect focus. The position of the prism will depend upon the vision of the observer. So the position of the prism will depend upon the vision of the observer. So this position of the prism, so how much should be bent or how much it should not be bent, it depends upon the viewer who is sighting the object. Okay, this leveling, why it is done? It is done to level the graduated ring which is mounted on the pivot ring to get the correct reading on the aluminum ring, which is very sharp, perfect focus, and clear. So this centering and leveling should be done before measuring any bearing of a line. Next, we'll come to the observation bearing of a line. So see here, consider this as the prismatic compass and this as the graduated ring. So north and south pole. Here see, at south pole 0 bearing is there. At north pole 180 degree will be there. Okay. So see, here we can see directly as 180 degree, but this 180 degree is written as mirror image. It is written as mirror image. Okay. So when we see from the prism only, we can see the 180 degree correctly as we are seeing now. Okay. So consider the line AB. So consider the line AB. So this is the line AB, which the magnetic bearing is to be observed. Let the ranging rod is fixed. So here the rod is fixed. Ranging rod is fixed at B. In line AB, the compass is centered on A. So the A is the station where bearing is to be measured. So turn the compass in the direction of line AB. First, set up your instrument, then do centering and leveling. After that, we have to turn the compass. We have to rotate the compass in the direction of the line AB, so that the line of sight, centering A, and this object are in line. So this line is called what? Line of sight. The prism and eye sight is here. Okay. So the object to be bisected is here. In this object vein we can see, first we have to see through the object vein. After seeing through the object vein, we have to bisect through the crosshair or the horsehair. Next, when B is bisected by vertical hair, that is when ranging rod at B comes in line with the slit of the eye vein and the vertical hair, that is when the ranging rod at B comes in line with the slit of the eye vein and the vertical hair of the object vein, when these line of sight when comes in the line of sight, this line will develop, then the reading under the vertical hair through the prism, reading under the vertical hair, so reading will be here, no, on the aluminum ring. So reading under the vertical hair through prism is taken, which gives the bearing of AB. So with respect to the north, so this is the north and south, no, this is what? Magnetic meridian. So this is the angle in clockwise direction. So this is the theta, whichever we are getting theta, no. So 180 degree. So it may be 180, here it will be 180 plus 45, like that. Some graduation will be there. So this graduations are like this. Okay. So in this 2 reading, there will be 10 divisions. Okay. 10 divisions means what is the least count of the prismatic compass? It is 30 minute, which will I will show you next. So the enlarged portion gives the actual pattern of the graduations marked on the ring. So these are the graduations where here. So this graduation is from here. So like this, the graduation can be seen from inside the prism. Okay. Now we'll see next. See, first we have to see through this object vein. After seeing through object vein, we have to bisect through this horse hair. Okay. Next, first when we see through the object hair, we can see a point. Now we have to bisect here. So this bisection is done by the crosshair, right? So during this bisection, what we see in the prism, this is the slit, eye slit, where it is the image from the prism. In the prism we can see like this. See, first we have to see like this, then we have to bisect it. So when we bisect here you can see your horse hair. So light thin horse hair will be there. I'll try to show you. So that is very light. Okay, so here horse hair will be there. So where that horse hair will come, so that graduations we have to take. Either 230 is here, it depends upon here 231 is there or here 231 is there. Okay, it's not 230, right? Where the 231 or 229 will be there, here or here, we don't know. Here we don't know, but when we are using the compass we can know. Okay, so the reading corresponding to here we have to take. Next I'll show you that also. See, hair projections. This hair projection is coming here, here, and this hair projection is touching the graduated ring, and this is taken as the reading or bearing. See, this one is taken as bearing. 230. Next it is 230. Here 231 is there according to the image. So next 230 is there. No, next here reading will be 240. So that they are coming 230, then 240. So 231, 30 minute. So this is 230, 231 degree and 30 minute is the reading here actually. So how to read? I'll show you another time. So this is 230, right? This is this one. This line is 230. This is 231, 32, 33, 34. Okay. If the line crosshair comes with this small chota lines, what are they? They are minutes. Okay. So the least count of the prismatic compass is 30 minutes. So 2, if the crosshair is here, then your reading will be 230 degree 30 minute. So the now, where is your crosshair? The crosshair is here exactly. So it is 230, 231, 231 degree 30 minute. Okay. I hope you understood how to take the reading. So once you do practically, you will get to understand without any doubt. Okay. If you have any doubt. Then, so see here, vertical thread of the object when if this is the vertical thread, so this is 230, 31, 32, 33, 34. So 231 degree 30 minute. So the reading is increasing the reading in this way. So they are taking anti-clockwise. Okay, in this is from the image is taken from internet. So they are calculating in the anti-clockwise direction, whatever. Okay, so it is, we have to see the procedure only so that we can understand the concept of this prismatic compass. So this is the least count of the prismatic compass is 30 minute, and this is the graduated ring, aluminum ring. So vertical hair where it comes or where it coincides with the graduated ring marking, so that marking will tell as the bearing of that line. So this is how the prismatic compass will work. So this was about the prismatic compass and its working procedure. So I hope you all have understood. So if you have any doubts, you can comment it, and once you get the compass in your hands, you will understand perfectly without doubt. So if you like this video, please subscribe, like, and promote this channel. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.